Subscribe to Original Big Bri and follow Hitchtastic Tuesday.
You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some fried balls.
What's going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast viewers on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another new episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, hosted by me, Original Big Bri. As always, guys, I am bringing you all your weekly NASCAR Diecast news. Actually, it's not even been a week yet, but almost. But we do have some new news regarding for you guys, and of course, we gotta start off with, of course, the following, which are your newly released diecasts from our good friends at Plan B Sales and K-State Diecast. We got a lot of interesting ones I'm really looking forward to talk about. And we do got some brand new 2015 pre-orders and a 2016 pre-order as well. So the 2016 diecast season already starting to start, as the 2015 season is now like halfway over. So why not go ahead and start the 2016 season already for the diecast season. We don't have any canceled diecast, which is a really good thing, but we do have some other topics to cover, and we do got some exclusive pictures from Lionel Racing and NASCAR Authentics. And we do have some news on a canceled car that is actually going to be made now. And you know what? We're going to get into all of this and more info as more. And we're going to get all to in this latest info and more as the NASCAR Diecast news starts right now. But before we do that, guys, let's take a look at your best-selling diecasts that were from last week's video. Alright, buddy, so to kick off the show, let's start off with your newly released diecast from our good friends at Plan B Sales and K-State Diecast. And the first one is none other than Danica Patrick's GoDaddy, quote, Darlington Retro Ride. But in this case, I'm calling the GoDaddy Black card because I want to point these out right now. This card just really ain't retro, to be honest. I mean, if you kind of see this, with previous GoDaddy schemes, like, when Keselowski drove, or, when this car, when GoDaddy was around in Junior Motorsports, you could probably see that, but I don't know, I don't really see any, it's not really a very, historic and retro-based diecast like the Brad Keselowski Miller High Life car, which, by the way, I mean, that was actually a Darlington car, so, but I would recommend getting this if you guys are starting, to collect all the Darlington throwback cars for this year. I probably would do this myself, and the SpongeBob cars as well. So, I mean, I find it very interesting that Lionel Racing is doing this Darlington throwback, and they're making good majority of the cars, and that's really going to be one hell of a hype race, to be honest. So, looking forward to see the Southern 500, and looking forward to see a lot of retro cars in that race. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a very, very plain car, but it's a very inverted and different look for Danica Patrick. So yeah, the next one is this guy has been kicking. He's been kicking up the competition lately in NASCAR. I mean, he's already won. The past 3 or 4 races now. As I mean, hell, this guy just recently won an Indy for for Christ's sake. I mean, hell, none other than Kyle Busch's crispy M&M's car. And might I say, this is one heck of a nice car that you guys should get, and it's already sold out on both Plan B Sales and K-State Diecast. That's how much hype this car has been. But there were people that got this car at the JGR online shop a good couple weeks ago, but now it's publicly released, as many of the other Toyotas have been with the Edwards and Hamlin cars. But yeah, if you're a Kyle Busch fan, definitely recommend getting this car, and I would definitely recommend trying crispy M&M's as well. They are it's a different change. You know, I mean, crispy M&Ms, they are back, and I'd say they're very delicious. It's like what it tastes like is like M&Ms meets a Kit Kat. It's a very interesting combination. You got that nice chocolate flavor and then the crispy cookie crunch on the outside. Very interesting. But other than that, yep, Kyle Busch, you know, kicking major butt in NASCAR, and let's see much more. Let's see what's more he's gonna be doing in these weeks to come in NASCAR for Pocono and the Glen and many more. And more Kyle Busch cars. We got his Interstate Batteries car. I mean, same as last year's. I mean, yes, on the new Toyota, but it's not really a big fan of the zebra scheme that Interstate Batteries is going. Just, I don't know, very odd for a battery company to look like a zebra peppermint patty car. Just, I don't know, just does not feel right at all. But Kyle Busch fan, definitely would get it. And we got, now you know my opinions on these Daytona 500 pole win cars. I wasn't impressed with Austin Dillon's, and I wasn't impressed with Danica's as well. The Jeff Gordon one, you know, as much as I despise the pole win cars because, you know, for just one little tiny sponsor, the Coors Light Pole Award, they have to put the base on, which is just, oh my god, just why? I know it's a pole win car, but come on, Lionel. It's just a waste of production for the pole win cars. But, you know, since it's Jeff Gordon's last year, I'll let it slide for this year, but just, I don't know, I mean, just kind of skeptical to see, you know, there's just always something significant with the Daytona 500 pole win cars. You got Danica Patrick starting her first full time in 2013. She got the pole and they made a diecast out of her. Austin Dillon, the 3-car returns. What do you know? He won the pole for the 2014 Daytona 500. And then Jeff Gordon, retiring at the end of this year. What do you know? He wins the pole. Just, I mean, I think it's a coincidence, but I don't know. It's just really weird to see how all the Daytona past 3 Daytona 500 winners, and when they made the diecast series, just, you know, just they have some sort of significance to them. It's kind of interesting, but a little odd as well, and a little suspicious. But I ain't questioning NASCAR for all that. I mean, but anyways, probably would recommend getting this car since it is on the EL mold, because his regular drive-in 100 probably is on the PTC mold. But yeah, but other than that, I mean, if you're not a big fan of the base cars, probably would not recommend getting this car. But if you're a Gordon fan and you're trying to get all of his Gordon diecast for them this year, would recommend getting this. The next one is this sponsor has returned in NASCAR. Granger, they are now with Ryan Newman, and you know, this car, you know, I mean, it's cool to see Granger back. You know, I mean, they were a big sponsor with Greg Biffle back then, but a little odd seeing them with RCR and Ryan Newman. But you know, it's a neat little change, especially for the 31. I'm always interested when there's new sponsors in NASCAR, and this one certainly is one of them. Probably would recommend getting it. And yeah. And the next one is probably, you know, one of the most hyped junior cars for this year. Yeah, probably this and his Baja Blast, you know. I mean, I like how Mountain Dew has these, you know, unique changes, you know, because I get so tired of looking at that plain Mountain Dew car that he's been driving for 2012 now. That scheme's never changed. But it's cool to see his Dew Shine car now finally making it. And might I say, I like the gold and the green. I especially like the gold numbers. The that is really interesting. But I don't know. I mean, I think this car is just a little too overhyped. I mean, and what I had to say about Dew Shine, I never tried it before, but I heard people say it's kind of like Sprite a little bit, just with a Mountain Dew kick to it, apparently. Yeah, it is kind of bland, but you know, I mean, it's Dale Jr., so you have to get it. But it's not a bad looking car. I mean, I've seen better, but you know, this is probably one heck of a junior car to get for this year. And the last one is definitely probably the best for last. This is one thing I like about Lionel Racing. They do their best to make sure they have, you know, at least one or, you know, a couple underfunded cars for this year. And this one is definitely a must get because they never made a Levine Racing car before. Michael McDowell's 3V Racing Ford is now available in diecast, and might I say, that's really awesome, man. This ain't going to be the only Michael McDowell car that will be produced this year. And a lot of people were surprised this car did make MOQ. I guess a lot of people were really excited, and I know many diecast collectors like me and everybody else, we get so hyped over underfunded cars. I mean, that's why I like when Spin Master does it, and I love it when Lionel does it. Just we love all those underfunded teams, you know, and they need all the support we need. So pretty cool seeing diecast. I hope we see more. Maybe Hillman Racing could probably, you know, make a Landon Castle car or something like that. I mean, heck, they got merchandise. Did you guys saw that on the at the Pocono tents, the new merchandise tents they have Hillman Racing stuff from Landon Castle. So hopefully they can make a diecast. But anyway, back on topic. The Michael League Golf card, I would recommend getting it because, you know, if you want to get that full field, that whole 43 car field, but I mean, this is definitely one to get because I think, like I said, never made a 95 Levine racing car. But yeah, very, very interesting. And overall, this was a very interesting release. I definitely recommend possibly the Kyle Busch Crispy M&Ms, probably the Dale Jr. Dushine, and the Michael McDowell Rivian Racing. And yeah, that's about it, guys. And I do want to say a little one thing about the pre-orders. We do have a new 2016 car that's released. I mean, that's now in pre-order, and it's a 2016 Hall of Fame car. And I want you guys to tell me your opinion on the new look for the class of 2016 Hall of Fame car. Do you like the new look, or do you prefer the black and the blue, or do you like this change, or, you know, do they think they should do a little more better? It's a little more bland. In my opinion, you know, I mean, I'm glad they changed it up because I was getting sick and tired of that scheme. I didn't think they were ever going to change it. But I don't really collect the Hall of Fame cars, but, you know, if you're a big collector of those, I mean, this one probably is going to be one heck of a get. You just got to wait until, you know, end of this year, or maybe until January for it. And yes, we have no cancellations, guys, so that's a really good thing. But we do got some exclusive pictures. And I'm gonna start off with Lionel Racing. I mean, there are some guys at the fans at the track, and they have found, you know, some very interesting finds, which I always love to. I'm hoping me and Rob can find some very, very cool stuff at the Watkins Glen tents for next week, which I'll talk about that later in the show. Yeah. The Daniel Schwartz Eras car apparently got leaked online, and we got an exclusive picture from it from one of our good pals at Instagram. And, you know, just like the Carl Edwards car, but as you can see, this is the first Toyota with the new Toyota body for the Xfinity cars, and yeah, very interesting. A lot of people didn't think this car was going to make MOQ, but it did. So we should be seeing this car very soon. And I'm a big fan of Eras, so might as well to go ahead and support Suarez as well, I guess, since I'm already rocking all the Eras gear for Carl Edwards. And the next one is probably going to be another overhyped car that someone at Pocono did just recently picked up. Our good friend JJB Bacon 5 on Instagram. He picked up and found the Jeff Gordon Penn State car. I mean, how about that? I mean, perfect timing for the Penn State car to come out at the Pocono tracks. So props to Lionel for doing that. That's really interesting that they did that. I mean, he did ram this car at the last Pocono race. I think he's running I'm not quite sure, but perfect timing. And you know, it's a different change. I like that. I mean, I'm not quite sure how many Penn State fans are out there, but if you're a big Penn State fan, you like Jeff Gordon, well, this is your dream car right here. We should see this car probably hitting the shelves very soon as well. Alright, and that's all with all the Lionel cars, but we do get an exclusive picture from Spin Master. But it's a little preview of, you know, Wave 3. And so far, guys, we have not found any more pictures of Wave 3, and a lot of people are really having a hard time trying to find this third wave for 2015. Even myself, and even the Spin Master King himself, David Land, he's been having trouble trying to find Wave 3, so it's been a hassle right now. It's been like a good week and a half now since Wave 3 has been released. But here's the exclusive picture of what the Chase Alley car is going to be like. You know, I said that this car was going to be a 2015 Nationwide Championship car. Well, scratch that off. It's actually going to be an Xfinity car. If you look at the logo on the side of that car, it is Xfinity Series logo. But I think Spin Master did screw up. I think I might pass on this one. There is no... I mean, as much as I don't like the name on the back of the car, it's not on there. and it does look a little funny now. It's actually inaccurate, so I think I'm now only planning to only get the 16 grade Biffle Ortho Fire Ant car and the AJ Omni Airwalkers Blend car now because of that. But if you're still a big Chase Elliott fan, I probably would recommend getting that, but just, I don't know, I hope that's a prototype. I hope it's not a real thing, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Spin Master did that because this is their first Xfinity car produced. And you know, when they make, you know, first new stuff and everything, you know, something doesn't really go right. And they still haven't fixed the Chevy logos on the on all the Chevy cars yet, but I think, you know, that's what differentiates them with Lionel. But yeah, I think that is mostly all it for that. But now, I mean, you know how I said we don't have any canceled diecasts? Well, I'm going to tell you guys about the Austin Dillon American Ethanol car for this year. Remember how that got canceled in both scales? Well, let's just say Lionel, for the third time this year, has now uplifted a cancellation. It happened with the Kevin Harvick Armor Vienna Sausages car for 164. That was previously canceled, and then it got, relisted and got released now. And same thing happened with the Ty Dillon SpongeBob SquarePants car. And now the Austin Dillon 2015 American Ethanol 164 is apparently, you know, got uncanceled and has made MOQ, and it should be, you know, I think next release it's supposed to be coming out because I looked at the shipping reports, and you know, that's really cool. I'm liking it. I mean, with all the canceled cars we've had this year, I'm really glad Lionel is really taking it granted and, you know, kind of upholding some of these cancellations. I mean, hopefully they can do that with the Carl Edwards Sport Flips car. If they do that, I'll be happy, but I highly doubt it. But, you know, I mean, this will likely happen, you know, a couple times. I mean, this is the third time that's happened, so maybe it'll happen again. But what I gotta think about that is really cool because they did change the American Ethanol car this year, and I probably would recommend getting that car once it comes out. I hope it comes out in the EL mode, you know, with all the hype that car had. But, that's about it with all the diecast news. But guys, I just want to tell you guys something real quick. That if you guys do want to meet a chance, if you guys ever want to meet a chance to meet me and Race Day 2011, well, now you can. Me and Race Day 2011 will be at the upcoming Sunday race at Waukes Glen. We will be giving out free NASCAR Diecast News Hero cards. If you guys saw our Facebook and Instagram, we did post about that. And, you know, they will be autographed and they will be free. So you'll get an autographed NASCAR Diecast News Hero card with me and Rob. And, you know, we can try to hang out, and we'll try to hang out as much as you guys can. So stop by, say hi, and, you know, let's all have a good, fun day at the track and enjoy some great racing at the Glen. But we're also going to be at the Pocono IndyCar race as well. So if you got any IndyCar fans out there, stop by and, you know, see us as well on, you know, that Saturday and Sunday for the Pocono IndyCar race. But I'll get into more info on that probably in the next few weeks. But yeah, if you guys are attending the Glen, I mean, feel free to send us a message and we'll tell you when we meet up. But other than that, guys, this has been the NASCAR Diecast News. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do, please give it a comment, like it. If you guys have not already, subscribe for more on the NASCAR Diecast News or anything NASCAR Diecast out there. I mean, what do you got to lose? But yeah, other than that, guys, this has been the NASCAR Diecast News, and see you guys next time for any more of your latest NASCAR Diecast News to come. So long for now.